How important is the ease of use of the solution for edge users?
First of all, customers, they use the cloud to do everything, even to train the algorithm. Even if you are a small, medium enterprise and you want to do something in AI, you have to connect to Amazon or whatever. It doesn't matter which kind of player. You have to connect to the cloud system and use the typical tools that you have in the cloud. What you get out from it is a network, is a training network, an application. Then the problem is how to use this in the edge. We as AxeleraAI, we have to give to customer a simple software stack which allow them to take what they did in the cloud and run it at the edge. You have to be sure that customer, they don't know what is quantization. Well, in the cloud, yes, but in the edge, 95% of the customer, they don't know what's the difference between floating point 32 and int 8. They don't care. We have to solve that problem. They should do whatever they want in the cloud, and then we have to give them the tools to use the same application or the same network at the edge. Then an edge provider needs to build up a software stack which allow customer to use what they're using today, but deploy it at the edge. Company like us, we should be responsible of the deployment, not of the development, because customer, they don't want to learn new things. If you go to customer and you say, listen, I have a great hardware, but you have to learn my software, they will say, no, I don't have time. I don't want, why should I do it? You have to go to them and say, listen, I have a great hardware and software stack. What you have to do is just take what you have, push a button, and it runs. Or take what you have, do this ABC, and it runs. It should be very simple. And this is the key aspect that a lot of companies, I think, they don't think about it. They think that it's important to be efficient. Yes, efficiency is important, but it's not only that. You need a mix of things: efficiency, throughput, cost, and the software stack. Even because customer cares about the total cost of ownership. If you go to a customer and say, listen, with my chip, you save, I don't know, 300,000 euro per year, but the customer, to change the software, need to spend 1 million, then they will not do it simply. Then you have to think at the picture, at the big level, the implication.
Is data center more inclined to use general purpose AI computing power, while edge AI may be going to other ways?
If you go to consumer edge, is super customized because television is edge, and you have a super resolution, and you have a lot of features that are AI generated. And then it's super customized SoC. He has to do only a few things in a very specific way. He has to be low power consumption because a television must be a low power consumption. It cannot have a fan or a computer running inside. Then it's highly customized. In a phone, is the same. In the phone, is super customized. It's battery power. Then probably you don't run floating point network. You run binary networks. And it's good enough because the customer are not really sensible. When you go to automation, you have to find a good compromise because you have still limitation in power sometimes, but you can compromise and say, I use this network binary because probably if you use in automation a network, you should have high accuracy. And then you have to find a good compromise between efficiency, throughput, accuracy, then having some limitation of the edge, but still try to look for the precision that you have in cloud computing. Then it's still a customized, but it's different. It's more programmable solution. And then when you go to cloud, as you said, in a cloud, you have everything. But in a cloud, if you see, there is more and more specialization. The difference is that essentially in the cloud, in data center, you start to have more and more specialized machine for specialized workload, because even there is a need of efficiency. Not like at the edge, but still it's necessary. At the edge, you try to get 15 tops per watt, 20, 30, whatever. In the cloud today, the workload are running at 0.1 tops per watt, even less, because if you take a general computing platform, it's very low efficiency. And then even in data center, you see the trends to have the tensor processing unit, GPU, CPUs, ASIC. It's a kind of trend. And based on the workload, they start to allocate to the different hardware. Then I see a trend also in the data center to do it.